So how's it going, everybody out there in YouTube land? This is going to be a multiple part series. I'm putting together my 2019 YZ250X for my riding style, for riding mostly on moto tracks and some off-road, little double wide tracks, some trails that we do. Not a whole lot. For me, it's more doing it for moto. But today, the first part of my project is going to be installing a Lexx Pipe that I got from Rocky Mountain ATV. So we're going to take off the stock one and install the Lexx. So let's get started on that. I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll start talking about some of these how to take it off and what you need. Okay. So I'm not sure if I'm even in camera frame, but what you're going to need is some weight, a spring puller. This is one that we made a long time ago, my father and I. So I have a spring puller. I have an 8 and a 10 socket, so you can take off the bolts. And I do it with an impact wrench. I don't install back and tighten down with impact wrench, but I take off with impacts. So we'll do that. The first thing is getting the springs off. So you just get this puller and you pull them straight out towards the wheel and they'll come undone. There's hooks there. So let's see if we can get them. These are definitely strong. And once you get the springs pulled on front, then you want to get loosen this bolt right here that holds the pipe into a mounting point. And then the same thing over here by the kick. We'll get to those. So first thing we're going to do is loosen the bigger of the two, the 10. So that lets the whole bracket free float once you get the other bolt off. Just loosen it. You don't have to take the bolt all the way out. The other one, you have to take the bolt out, the 8mm. Take it out from the pipe where it mounts to the pipe. Take that all the way out. And you can see the hanger comes down. Then over by the kickstart, same thing. The lower one you can loosen. The top one that mounts to the frame, take it all the way out, and that'll let it drop down and get out of your way, and take the pipe off. And then you're just going to pull the pipe forward, wiggle it from the silencer, pull it forward. You should be able to get it out of here. You have to pull a little bit out, wiggle it down, and then pull it a little bit out. But then, as you can see, it comes out. That's still a pretty good pipe, so we're going to hang on to that as a backup. Set that over there. All right. Next thing is we're going to get my Lexx Pipe that came out of here. They packaged it really good. Very much like that. So we'll pull this out. Get it over here and get it taken care of and out of the bag. So off camera, I took all the packaging off the pipe. It was certainly packaged very well and came in a plastic bag with some bubble wrap on the extruding parts that could cut through the styrofoam. So they took care of it really good. And it's a clean looking pipe, man. Gotta say, definitely a nice looking pipe. So one thing you need to do, it will come in a bag, a separate bag, are these little O-rings, and they go inside the throat. There's 2 slots inside the throat of the new pipe. So you need to install these. This is how it makes a good seal. I'm gonna lower myself down here away from the camera and do that kind of a little bit off screen, I guess. That's what I'll be working on. There's grooves in here for those O-rings. And you just put them in. Make sure you get a good seal all the way around. And then once you do that, it's just a matter of lining it all back up. Make sure that you don't forget your rubber grommet that goes in between the two, where the pipe meets the silencer. I'm going to clean this up a bit. There's quite a bit of spooge on there. Wasn't expecting that. All right. So just remember that you have to keep the rubber grommet in between the silencer and the end of the pipe. And you're also trying to, where the big end meets the cylinder, you've got to line that up. And then you tap it into place. And then you can come back over here. Line up your bolt for your mounting bracket. So loosely tighten up the bolts on the lower mounting point, and then remove the rubber part from the pipe, the old pipe, and put it onto the new one. Remember to keep the rubber part mounts to the pipe. The smaller end mounts to the frame. And just run these in, just for right now, I don't put them tight. I'm just running them in a little loose so that I can still do the springs and get them connected in the front here. So, yeah, you have to go over here, front, and connect the springs back. Worked a lot better this time. Sometimes you gotta manipulate them to find the hole, but we got it. Easy to get back on sometimes, like this one's being a bitch. And there we go. Alright, now that you've got them on there, I like to shake everything, get it good, and then tighten everything back down all the way. Your little 8s and 10 here. 8. I just did what I told you guys not to do. Let me get my ratchet. I don't like to do these with impacts. Yeah, so make sure these are good and tight though. You don't want to strip them, but just all the way in and maybe like a quarter turn. Just good and tight so they're good and seated. And that's it. There you go. Install of a Lexx Pipe. I'll have it started up in a different video. I'm going to be doing lots of stuff with this bike. So, but yeah, the fitment, the look of it is really good. Really impressed. And how it shipped was good. Rocky Mountain ATV has these Lexx Pipes. That's where I got mine. So if you want to get one for you, I highly recommend. They're worth it. I only paid like, I think $178 plus shipping or something like that. They're not expensive. So, well worth it.